Wait, they won against the Houston Sabercats? You know, uh, the first place Western Conference team? Hold on, wait. So it's possible to beat a Western Conference team, and it's also possible to actually play good rugby. Okay, so now that that's clear enough, what a game! What defense by by the Sharks, man. I'll tell you. It starts with a defense, and then you find a way to get a try. And you just do. The first 15 minutes, trying to get the possession. Lineouts were a small issue in the first 10 minutes. But then as the game goes on, they actually got better. They got better in the lineouts, and more importantly, the scrums have very much improved in this game. We got our first try of the game in the 15th minute, where Dutoit, if I said it right, was able to score on this one, and 5-0 Miami. O'Leary was perfect on the field. Perfect on the field. Has not missed a single kick. He makes it 7-0. 11 minutes. In between 11 minutes, I think as far as I remember, Houston would get a try, but then that was disallowed. That was a disallowed try, so it remains a 7-0 game. And next thing I realized, Miami scores another try, and that was just pushing its way to get this try. It's Young to make it 12-0 Miami. O'Leary makes that 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, it's 14-0 Miami. Then they do a kickoff. Houston does a kickoff. They got their own rugby ball back from the kickoff, and Wild scores easily. He was able to score on this to make it a 14-5 game. But the one difference maker of this game compared to the Sharks and Houston is that Houston's kicks were not good. They were not good. They had missed all the kicks. That's what made this game without of reach for the Sabercats, because when they don't make kicks, it's harder to come back from, even if they score a try, which was worth 5 points. So the misses from those 2-point conversions made the difference. And then they committed a penalty. Houston. And thank you. O'Leary gets that penalty kick, which was easily made. And another try scored by the Sharks. Tribe is not telling me who it is, but I think I remember who it was. That scored a try. Let me take a look very quick, because I did forgot the name. It is Josiah Mora. Mora gets a try here on the far left side. First try in Major League Rugby, I think, as far as I heard. Great try to get the heads-up ball. And he scores, man. Congrats to him. O'Leary with another 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, it's 24-5 Miami in a half. What could go wrong at this point? Well, first 13 minutes, once again, this is where they start kicking it back and forth, starting to feel the lineouts and the scrums. And I got to be honest there, this is during that time where the Panthers got into the overtime and they're starting to go to shootout, so it was a little bit harder to pay attention to this game. But then, the 53rd minutes, this is around the time the Panthers won a shootout. At the same time, NCRT with a great play. This should be a play of the week. Getting that ball, he kicks the ball over a little bit of a chip, and he gets his own rebound from that rugby ball, and he scores a try. He scores a try to make it a 29-5 game. O'Leary kicks a 2-point conversion to make it 31-5. Great. It was a fantastic play by NCRT, man, for real. And a couple minutes later, Riballo with the try for Houston, and that was just an automatic give me. Alatumu Another miss. That was just wide right or wide left. I mean, all the kicks were wide as F, man. 10 minutes later, as the game goes on, Miami's defense definitely stops Houston's offense to get that try line. They just were not able to do so. Some tries for Houston were disallowed because of a double movement. Um, I mean, I'm kind of surprised by that. And then Miami would normally capitalize, but in the second half, Houston did not want to lose without getting 1 point in. And then in between, the Miami Sharks were so good at defense, but then they just allowed one player to get through, and that's McLean. McLean scores a try. Alatumu missed it again. So just like the Marlins game, I was nervous as hell with this one because this is kind of similar to what happened in the season opener, right? Season opener. And the announcers had to remind us of what happened back in February. But fortunately, the defense did their job, although it comes with the price, as I'm just not sure why, but Beckerman gets a yellow card, so he goes to the sin bin, so he's done for the rest of the game. But even Miami, shorthanded, stops Houston from going in, kicking it as far as they possibly could, but they kick it out of bounds, which is a good idea. That allows the clock to tick a little bit more. And by the time the 78th minute comes, I'm just like, okay, I can breathe a little bit. And now then this is where my question comes in. Can they hold off Houston? Can they hold off? Because we can get that bonus point. We can get 5 points up in the standings. Well, unfortunately, they were not able to do so. The one player just ran through most of the field, eventually gets tackled, but then passing it, and eventually Den Hoyt, if I said it right, would get that penalty try, that auto 7 try, under the goalpost to make it a 31-22 game. And this is after the 80th minute. I'm like, while some players are bummed out the fact that they did not get the bonus point, I think winning the game, especially for me, right? Yeah, I wanted the bonus point, but I wanted to win the game more, if you know what I'm saying. But they did. They win this game 31-22. It was a scary situation once again because the other team was going to make this comeback. But fortunately, the Sharks were able to hold on as an upset. And it's an upset win against the Sabercats in Florida. 31-22 victory for the Miami Sharks. And I'll take it. I'll take this win. The next game is against Old Glory. Hopefully the Sharks can figure a way to rebound. This is the NHL playoff weekend. So it's going to be very tough, and it's also Easter weekend too. So it's going to be tough on my part, but I'll do my absolute hardest to watch all the games possible. But this game, hopefully it's like a revenge game, but it's much harder to play on the road for the Sharks, dude. It's so much harder. They had better luck winning games at home. It seems like they have won 2 more games at home this season. Only one road win came. That was at Anthem, okay? And then they went on a few game losing streak. They should have, I'll tell you what though, the record, I know it's 3-0-5, but I feel like they should have been 4-0-4. They should have been 4-0-4. And again, if it wasn't for that freaking comeback in the beginning of the game, this would have had a different conversation. But here we are now. There's still a chance. There's still a chance we can make the playoffs. But, it's still middle of the season. Anything could happen. We're in April. Then we got a full month of May, which there's still some time. But you got tough games in the month of May. And then June, which, I don't know. Maybe you might have a shot against Seattle, but you just never know. You just never know. It's still the middle of the season. But this is a step in the right direction, and hopefully the Sharks continue this momentum, get a winning streak going, and hopefully, man, you got Old Glory next, and then the next game you got Anthem, who are trying their best, absolute best, to get their first win in franchise history. They have came so close so many times so far, especially against the Sharks. The closest they almost gone with getting their first win is not only against the Sharks, but actually against Houston. But then they got robbed by a call, and then Houston wins that game, and with no trail. But I just feel like with Anthem, they're not far off from getting their first win. They're not far off. They're going to do it one day, and it's our job to make sure it's not us. So there's some anxiety. There's some anxiety with that. Okay, there's an anxiety with that possibility. With that being said, though, I'll take this win, and let's go Sharks. So that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, please head to the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami Team guys are back. And Sharks, hey, Sharks, I don't know if you're watching this. I know I've said some things, but I'm missing a poster. I am missing a poster. It's you. It's you. I need the poster from. Okay, it's you. I need that poster. If you can get me the poster within the same length, if you possibly can, then I'll take it. All right, man. That's gonna do it, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 3 games tomorrow, though. All right, adios.